In today's show, top crypto analyst calls Bitcoin's bottom and says sky's the limit, and even pins the date on the Bitcoin surge to $30,000. That's right, DataDash founder and crypto analyst Nicholas Merten says he believes Bitcoin is now firmly in the early stages of a long-term bull cycle, as he breaks down in his most recent episode of DataDash right here, entitled The Corporate Bitcoin Frenzy. Here's what you need to know. According to Merten's chart, Bitcoin is poised to print a new all-time high of at least $30,000 before the end of 2021. I'll be giving you the finite details right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin to soon form a signal last seen prior to a 2,000% rally in 2017. That's right, according to data from Crypto Quant, Bitcoin is about to form a long-term buy-in signal. The signal is the miner's reserve, which tracks the Bitcoin reserves of entities tied to mining pools. Check this out. The signal is so important. It was last seen at the end of 2016 prior to Bitcoin's 2,000% rally in 2017. And if history repeats and we climb another 2,000% from here this bullish cycle, that would put the Bitcoin price at approximately $230,000. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Bitcoin price nears a final hurdle at that 12K resistance before a bull market euphoria. Now, this is the million-dollar question at hand. So I asked yesterday on crypto Twitter, when will Bitcoin break 12K resistance? And 36% of you wrote this week. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. Bitcoin just touched 11,900, only inches away from breaking that critical 12K resistance, but still up 4% for the day. Most of the altcoins in the red and bleeding, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Top crypto analyst Nicholas Merten of DataDash calls Bitcoin bottom and says sky's the limit, and pins the date on the surge to $30,000. Let's go BTC bulls. DataDash founder and crypto analyst Nicholas Merten says he believes BTC is now firmly in the early stages of a long-term bull cycle. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. Obviously, I agree. I feel extremely bullish on the king of crypto right now. In a new video, Merten says the Bitcoin correction, which started in mid-August, is now over as Bitcoin has managed to stay above $10,000. That's right. He reveals this all in this episode of DataDash, which I'll include in the show notes below the video in the description for you to reference and check it out for yourself. Now for some of the highlights, he goes on to share, I really think we've set in the relative bottom here, the higher low here, as we've been holding on this line of support, and we've clearly broken away from the line of resistance. And with the local bottom in place, Merten now believes that Bitcoin will make its slow upward journey, during which the leading crypto will take its time to convert key resistances into support. According to Merten's chart, Bitcoin is poised to print a new all-time high of at least $30,000 before the end of 2021. I repeat, according to Nicholas Merten, he says Bitcoin is poised to see $30,000 before the end of 2021. He goes on the record to share, we're going to break above our relative highs here from August, come back up here, retest 14,000, get rejected, make this range here support, roughly 12,000, this previous range of resistance. This is going to become a new support. We're going to kick back up, break above those June 2019 highs at 14,000. We're going to come up here, test these slightly lower highs from the all-time high peak at around 17,000, come down, make 14,000 to 15,000 our new support, come up here towards around 20,000, get rejected, come down to 17,000, and then we're going to slowly break above 23,000, 22,000, and then start to make $20,000 support. Then after that, sky's the limit. The cycle has started. So there you have it. Very detailed analysis from Nicholas Merten. He's saying we're going to reach a new all-time high here, and when we do, don't expect it to shoot up as Max Kaiser predicts all the way up to 28,000 just like that before we see any true resistance. He's saying it's going to be an up and down roller coaster, and we will continue trading sideways, turning new highs or resistances into support. But let me know when you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to crush a new all-time high. Do you feel it will happen sometime this year in the fourth quarter of 2020, or do you feel it's going to happen next year? Let me know in the comments. right down below. All right, and before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin soon to form a signal last seen prior to a 2,000% rally in 2017. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin breaking out as we just started this ascension again yesterday. We just touched about 11,900 this morning before consolidating back down to 11,700 range, which is where we're currently at. But Bitcoin is still up over 4% for the day. We have Ethereum in the red, down 1.79%, trading at $369. XRP down 1.6%, trading just above 24 cents. Chainlink down about 3.5%, trading just above 10 bucks. Miss Litecoin down 0.8%, trading just above $47. We have Cardano down 4%, trading at 10.3 cents, and BNB down about 4%, trading just above $29. All right, now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin has undergone a strong rally over the past few months. From the March lows, the crypto has gained over 200%, rallying from 3,500 to now above 11,700. Thank you, BTC. Not too shabby at all. And while already impressive, the coin is about to form a pivotal buying signal that may suggest more upside is likely. The signal in question last formed when the crypto was trading under $1,000 at the end of 2016 prior to the 2017 exponential rally. All right, let's go. Bitcoin forms a pivotal buying signal. According to data from Crypto Quant shared by crypto asset analyst, Bitcoin is about to form a long-term buying signal. The signal is the miner's reserve, which tracks the Bitcoin reserves of entities tied to mining pools. And checking out this tweet storm right here. Okay, so Crypto Quant is doing a closed beta, and I'm lucky enough to be able to test it. Let's make a big thread right here to connect on-chain analysis and technical analysis. Is Bitcoin in a bull market or what? Let's break it down, shall we? He goes on to share, let's begin with difficulty, hash rate, and price on a log scale, a 10-year uninterrupted increase, as you can see right here on your screen. And next he shares, price following closely the number of active addresses. More people in the ecosystem is more money coming. Bitcoin price increase, as we can see right here in this graph. And he continues, Bitcoin reserve, number of Bitcoin held on exchanges. Sharp increase of Bitcoin on exchanges gives us capitulation. A slow increase of Bitcoin on exchanges gives us the distribution / slow process. A decrease of Bitcoin on exchanges is accumulation. People are buying, as he shares right here on this graph. Continued right here, number of Bitcoin held on exchanges and dollar value almost at an all-time high. No liquidity crisis in sight. We have Bitcoin increase in price, while NBR Bitcoin held on exchanges is decreasing since March 12th Corona drop. And then he goes on to share, this is the last one I'm going to include here. This is probably the most important chart yet, in my opinion. For the past year, we have a sharp increase in stablecoins, while the NBR Bitcoin held on exchanges is decreasing. This is bullish. It's called accumulation. People are buying, as you can see on your screen right now, and I'll include all of these charts in the show notes below the video in the description for you to reference and check out for yourself. So yeah, according to the chart, the indicator is poised to undergo a positive crossover with the short-term moving average crossing the long-term moving average. The signal is important as it was last seen at the end of 2016 prior to Bitcoin's 2,000% rally in 2017. This signal also preceded two other macro rallies that brought Bitcoin exponentially higher. And if Bitcoin was to surge 2,000% from here, with Bitcoin trading above, let's just say 11,500, that would put the Bitcoin price at $230,000 at the height of this Bitcoin bull cycle. Now, in yesterday's episode, I shared a bullish price prediction from Anthony Pompliano, who predicts a $225,000 Bitcoin price by the end of 2021. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this bullish price prediction. And if you missed yesterday's episode, be sure to check it out. The same trader pointed to a swath of other on-chain trends, showing that the long-term trend is favoring the bulls. That's right, let's go BTC bulls. And the fundamental trends are also favoring the bulls. Macro investor Raoul Pal recently shared with Stansberry Research that Bitcoin is likely to reach the price of $1 million in the coming 5 years. That's right, he believes by the year 2025, BTC will hit 7 figures for the first time. He thinks that investment by institutional players will drive the king of all crypto this far to the upside. He goes on the record to share, just from what I know from all the institutions, all the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet, and that's coming. But it's on everybody's radar, and there's a lot of smart people working on it. Powell has also said he thinks Bitcoin may be the best investment in existence right now due to macro trends. I agree. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin price nears its final hurdle at 12,000 resistance before a bull market euphoria. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 363 billion with 81 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current BTC dominance is still on the climb at 60.1%. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Flexicoin up a whopping 250%. Holy moly, now trading at 1.1 cent. What's going on with Flexicoin? If you have any insights, let me know in the comments below. We have Dash up a whopping 10%. If you're not familiar with Dash, this is one of the original OGs, and it's also one of the top privacy coins, now trading at $73.49. We have Nano up 5.7%, trading just below 87 cents. OKB up 3%, trading at $4.61. And the king of all crypto in the top 10, let's go BTC, up 2.8%. Now trading just below 11,800. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Arweave down 11%, trading at $2.69. Theta down 10%, trading at 58 cents. UMA down 10%, trading just above $8. Near Protocol down 10%, trading at 73 cents. And Decentraland down about 10%, trading at 6.7 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are obviously back in domination mode, leading with 112 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 52.6% versus 47.3% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the crypto greed and fear index. Shows we're currently rated a 56 in greed yesterday, and last week was a 55 and a 56 in greed, and last month a 52 neutral. And if you're not familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. And before I break down our final story of the day and we do some Bitcoin technical analysis, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 570 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video, or if you're listening or tuning in on a different platform outside of YouTube, then check out the direct YouTube link at cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also follow us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is crypto news yes. And yes, I'm very active there on Twitter. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 cryptopreneurs just like yourself from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, here's my crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? The price of Bitcoin had to hold the crucial support level between 11,100 and 11,300, and guess what? We did. And after this support test, the price of Bitcoin continued to surge upward on October 20th, reaching the crucial resistance area between 11,900 and 12,200. This upward move came along with the weakness in the dollar, as the dollar dropped substantially, a correlation that's been effectively throughout 2020 already. However, other cryptos haven't been following in Bitcoin's footsteps, as altcoins are selling off heavily. That's right, many altcoins are currently bleeding. Is the attention shifting back to Bitcoin? It looks to be that way. The weekly level at 12K is the crucial level to break, and we're on the cusp of doing that. Will it happen today? Will it happen this week? When do you feel we're likely to break this 12K resistance? Let me know in the comments right down below. The weekly is showing one massive crucial level that's been a hurdle for Bitcoin in the previous years. It's the resistance area between 11,700 and 12,300. If that level is broken to the upside, a strong move towards 17,000 is likely to occur. And we all know once we hit 17,000, we're only moments away from breaking the all-time high of 20K, which would put us back in price discovery mode, and there's no telling how high we can climb from there. It would also mean the start of a new cycle with more and more arguments to be made at the beginning of a new bull cycle. However, it doesn't mean that a breakthrough is imminent, as the construction is ripe for further range-bound movements. The main argument for a breakout upward would be the weakness of the US dollar. The US dollar has been showing signs of weakness since the massive crash back in March of 2020, causing the prices of gold, silver, and Bitcoin to surge heavily. That's right, the DXY index is on the tipping point of further downwards momentum, as the dollar is doomed. They're continuing to print trillions upon trillions in the name of quantitative easing, but this is definitely a bullish sign for the king of all crypto. The dollar is a great indicator to derive momentum on other safe haven assets like gold, silver, and BTC. Of course, when there's a definite crisis occurring on the markets, the run to cash in the dollar is to be expected. However, in the recent period, there's been a run out of the dollar. One of the primary arguments is the dollar weakening is the infinite quantitative easing provided by the Fed, announcing trillions in new stimulus package. As the dollar has been showing weakness, Bitcoin continued to climb since the March crash. Similarly, the US dollar index rejected at 94.64 points in recent days and continued its free fall. Go figure, who would have expected that? Rolling my eyes here, you know. The last support level to hold is the 93 points area. If that is lost, new lows will be imminent for the US dollar currency index, which would only add momentum for Bitcoin. And also, gold has been doing extremely well in times of the USD uncertainty. Go figure, because gold, like Bitcoin, is a safe haven asset to hedge against the dollar, which many investors are doing. As the chart shows, the dollar has been showing weakness ever since the dot-com bubble popped and started to retrace heavily. During this period, the strength of gold intensified and the price surged 600% amid the US dollar's weakness. In the first part of the crisis, 2000, which we also saw a run towards cash, gold dropped 30%, but then its strength increased after the drop down. Such a correlation has also been seen in Bitcoin recently, as BTC has been moving in lockstep with gold in recent months. A conclusion can be drawn that investors seek safe haven assets as a hedge against a weakening US dollar. Again, duh. What do you think people are getting into gold and Bitcoin for? They have no trust in the government, let alone their monetary financial system, which threw us overboard since the inception of it being created when they took us off the gold standard. Hey, just saying, altcoins are getting crushed by the recent moves in Bitcoin. Whether Bitcoin goes up or down, it doesn't matter. Altcoins are dropping like stones. And while it's true, it's not entirely a strong signal for the markets, as it indicates that the focus is around BTC. The moment that Bitcoin goes up while altcoins are getting sold off, mean there's more money flowing from altcoins into the king of all crypto. If that occurs and Bitcoin makes a small move, it doesn't show much strength. And in that regard, markets move in cycles, where the fourth quarter of the year is typically a terrible quarter for altcoin investors. History shows that the dominance chart of Bitcoin is moving up in that quarter and topping out in December. Now, this chart aligns with the Ethereum chart against BTC, as this one frequently bottoms out in the December period. Moving forward, it's very likely to see Bitcoin's market dominance surge upward from here, with altcoins selling off further. Critical indicators for the markets in the short term are the strength of Ethereum and thus altcoins against Bitcoin and overall movements of the US dollar currency index. There you have it. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Top crypto analyst Nicholas Merten calls Bitcoin bottom and says sky's the limit, and pins a date on the surge to $30,000, which he reveals in his latest episode of DataDash. He goes on to share Bitcoin is poised to print a new all-time high of at least $30,000 before the end of 2021. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Nicholas Merten. Also in today's show, I shared the fact Bitcoin to soon form a signal last seen prior to a 2,000% rally in 2017. And if we were to rally 2,000% from here, that would put the Bitcoin price above $250,000. Also in today's show, we did some Bitcoin technical analysis, and I showed you that the Bitcoin price is nearing a final hurdle at 12,000 resistance before bull market euphoria. So let's end it right here with this Twitter poll once again. When do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to break 12K resistance? Make sure to cast your vote, and we'll check back in another week and we'll see who was right. So let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here. Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in, journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.